Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the United Chapter. And today we're diving straight into what could be one of the most intriguing transfer sagas of the January transfer window. So, the football world is definitely buzzing with reports of a potential blockbuster swap deal between two big clubs, and that's Manchester United and Napoli, involving two of the most high profile forwards in the game right about now, today as we speak. And we're talking about Marcus Rashford and Victor Osimhen. And let's begin with Marcus Rashford. So Marcus Rashford has been a player who has been pivotal for Manchester United, with Manchester United's identity for years. We definitely know that if you're talking about Manchester United, you can definitely involve the name Marcus Rashford. He's been valued at a hefty £60 million. We know that Marcus Rashford is now at a pivotal moment in his career, having recently turned down a lucrative offer from the Saudi Arabian clubs that had definitely a lot of money, offering quite a big amount of money, big sums of money. Some reportedly worth an eye-watering £675,000 per week. It's definitely quite clear that the England international isn't ready to leave the European stage just as yet. And we know that his focus really remains firmly on revitalizing, or we can say rejuvenating his form, and also earning a comeback, and also making sure they can get back into the England squad that is now headed by former Chelsea football manager. And really, let's hope he does well with the England squad. So, let's talk about let's talk about Marcus Rashford and exactly what is happening. We know this time under the new national team boss, Thomas Tuchel. We know he might perform quite well. He might perform quite well, much better than he's been performing under Gareth Southgate. So it's just a matter of time that we definitely will be seeing him. It's a matter of time that we will definitely be seeing him coming up and really performing maybe quite well. But the thing is, he might not be at Manchester United. That's the big thing. Anyway. But what's actually fueling these rumors of a move away from Old Trafford? So we know that sources suggest that Marcus Rashford's absence from Manchester United's last 5 games, and even when he's been brought, when he's been on the squad, really, he is not played, is not being given a chance. So manager Ruben Amorim, who himself is definitely under growing pressure, to turn the club's fortunes around. I reportedly has concerns about Marcus Rashford's recent form and also the influence in the dressing room. So these tensions are maybe pushing the once untouchable forward towards the exit door. And do not forget that we're talking about an academy graduate of the football club Manchester United. So now, let's talk about Napoli. One of Europe's most exciting teams, and managed by none other than Antonio Conte, who's not a new name, not a new figure in our faces and in our minds, a man known for maximizing the potential of football players under his guidance. So Napoli definitely sees Marcus Rashford as a player who can bring versatility, pace, and also dynamism to their attacking contributions and attributions. We know that Marcus Rashford would suit Conte's tactical approach quite perfectly. So this interest from Napoli has opened the door to a fascinating proposal, a swap deal, a big, I must say, a direct swap deal for Victor Osimhen. Anyway, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. So, Osimhen currently lighting up the Turkish Super League during his loan spell at Galatasaray is providing, is definitely proving why he is considered one of the most lethal strikers in European football, So with 9 goals in just 11 appearances this season, the Nigerian striker, the Nigerian forward, is in hot red form. He's very fast, he's a clinical finisher, and thrives in high-pressure moments. The qualities that Manchester United as a club has desperately needed for a long time, and even to make things worse, this is the period that Manchester United is suffering the most, losing games in out. So Manchester United are really struggling for goals and find themselves shockingly in they find themselves shockingly in the midst of relegation battles. It's hard to say, but Manchester United could be relegated. There is that possibility. Being in the 14th position, really, you must be scared, You definitely have to be scared. Scared of relegation, So, signing a top striker like Victor Osimhen could definitely spark what Manchester United need to turn the season around. And let's hope this definitely works out in the favor of Manchester United. However, securing Victor Osimhen will not be quite cheap. He is a £62 million. He's got a £62 million release clause, which makes him one of the most expensive football players in the transfer market. So on top of that, the strike is reportedly demanding an annual salary of around, that is in the region of £10 million. But for a club like Manchester United, who are grappling with lack of offensive firepower, Victor Osimhen could well be worth that big investment. But let me know what you definitely think about this. And yet, this deal isn't without complications. Marcus Rashford's current contract at Old Trafford runs until 2028, meaning Manchester United would retain some leverage in negotiations. So while Marcus Rashford has expressed openness to a new challenge, he hasn't entirely ruled out staying at the club Manchester United, and this leaves Manchester United in a tricky position. Should they cash in right now and bring in a proven goal scorer, or hold on to a player who on his day can be a game changer, can be a good player? So let's talk about another fact. Another factor to consider is Manchester United's financial situation. So with the Premier League, Premier League's profit and sustainability rules looming over the club of Manchester United, a swap deal might make more sense than a straight cash transaction. So it's a strategy that could help balance the books while also addressing the urgent need for reinforcement on the pitch. So for Napoli as a football club, the deal isn't just about the financial pragmatism. Marcus Rashford represents a player who can help them maintain their position as Serie A contenders while potentially making a splash in Europe. So Antonio Conte, known for his ability to actually revitalize football players, we know that Marcus Rashford could definitely benefit from this. And all of us know that Napoli will be seeing Marcus Rashford definitely worth the risk, worth the investment, and as a project worth taking on. So as the January transfer window ages closer, it's not even aging closer, it's definitely in, really. This potential swap deal is poised to dominate headlines, and both clubs have a lot to stake, and they have a lot at stake. And for Manchester United, this could be the move that saves the season for the club, or at least provides a fighting chance to climb out of their current predicament. So for Napoli, it could mark the beginning of a new era with Marcus Rashford as their new star. could be a beginning of a new era at the club. So this story has all definitely. It's got all ingredients of the blockbuster. Really, I don't know how I can say it, but this transfer has got almost everything that is needed and needed both sides. With Marcus Rashford and then with Napoli, this deal, I think this deal definitely makes perfect sense. It definitely makes perfect sense to both clubs. That is why I think it definitely makes perfect sense. As I said, this story definitely has ingredients of a blockbuster. High stakes, superstar players, and also two clubs with very different ambitions. And will Marcus Rashford trade the bright lights of Manchester United for the passionate favor of Naples? That's something to ask ourselves. And will Victor Osimhen make the leap to the Premier League and become the savior of Manchester United that United really desperately needs? That's also something we need to ask ourselves. So I will definitely be keeping a close eye on this developing story and also bringing you all the updates and whatever has to come with this swap deal. And I must say, stay tuned for more updates on the January transfer window. And I must say, I remain Abu KALS, and this is the United chapter. It's been very, very nice having you here, and I can promise you I will be bringing you more again about this swap deal that will definitely be happening. Don't forget, Manchester United is playing Liverpool. Liverpool is playing Manchester United. If you've watched this video to the end, I would like to know, if you've watched this video to the end, go on, because this is the end, yeah? This is the right end. Go to the comment section and comment about Manchester United versus Liverpool. Let me know what you think about those two games, But also, do not forget that you can also comment about, anyway, I think you should say, if you watch this video to the end, yeah, because I want to know, if you watch this video to the end, go, comment, say, Manchester United, okay, give your prediction about the Liverpool-Manchester United game, yeah? And also, right at the end and say, I've watched this video till the end. You can say, Liverpool 0, Manchester United 5, I've watched this game towards the end. You'll definitely be a game changer, and now it will be interesting that to see that somebody that you've definitely watched it from the beginning to the end. Anyway, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. But also, do not forget to talk about to comment about the swap deal. That's also very crucial. Otherwise, thank you and goodbye for now.